Okay, this will be the beta testers video for GeneratorX. Real quickly, the GeneratorX, its purpose is to generate signals. That's why it's called the generator. So it'll generate these signals. I think I clicked on a line there. Okay, there. It'll generate these signals based on certain conditions. So you're going to be able to make your own signals based on other signals. So you can combine signals, or you can do indicators. So you could say, hey, I only want to go long when this thing at the bottom is green. Now, the indicator part of generator is not in the script yet. I only have the combining different signals, so you can combine, like, delta and all this stuff. And I'll show you what it's all about. So I call this the lite version because I don't have all the indicators stuff coded into it. So I just wanted to get a lite version out, that way people can take multiple signals. Right now on AutoBot, you only have the option to take one entry signal. So this will allow you to get multiple entry signals, and it can also filter them out. So I'll show you what it's all about. Just like just like AutoBot, it is a strategy. I already have it on my chart, right? So you double click, you hit OK, and you'll see it show up under the strategies tab. Now there's a certain way to put it on the chart so it looks good with AutoBot. So I'll show you what to do. So what you have to do is you have to enable AutoBot first, and then you enable generator, and you see that the generator button's here. It should be right beside the AutoX Bot button. So once you enable AutoBot and you enable generator, just go ahead and disable AutoBot and then re-enable it, and the button will sit in the right spot. I'll fix this later on so you don't have to do this, but that's it. So AutoBot on, generator on, AutoBot off, back on, and you'll get the correct orientation of the buttons on Chart Trader. You'll notice that when you start generator, it doesn't open the window automatically like it does AutoBot. So you have to open it yourself, and it's the same, same behavior that you know from AutoBot. So if you click that, it'll bring it to the front. You minimize it, it'll bring it up, and if you close it, it'll bring it up again. So let's get into it. I'm just going to stretch it down. I'll try not to make this video too long, but it'll probably end up being long anyways. But I'm going to put the most common functions first, so you don't have to watch the whole video. But if you want to know more, you will. Okay, so the way generator works, it works on master signals. So you set up a master signal, and that's what prints on the chart. So let's do an example here. Let's do the easiest one, which is going to be, I want to enter on I want two entry signals. Okay. So for this instance, I want my entry signals to be a bullish shift or a bullish continuation for long. And then if you know the indicators, you'll know a bearish shift or a bearish continuation for short. So I want to get in on either one of those. And I don't have any on there that I can see at the moment. So you get the idea. So I'm going to set it up. So AutoBot has two entry signals, bullish shift or bullish continuation. So we add a master signal. There are a bunch of visual settings. So it's highly customizable. You have the name, the color background, the foreground, the font size, the outline color, the opacity, the location. You can put it above or below. I have it staggered, so the first signal you put, it's going to be below with an arrow up, and the second one you put is going to be above with an arrow down. So and it's going to alternate for odds and evens. So if you do your long first and your short second, you'll notice that the labels are the same as you would expect with any other indicator, where the long signals are underneath and the short signals are above. But you can change it. Enable chart objects, that's just the arrow that goes along with the label. You don't need it. But I put it on there. But you don't need to touch the visual settings in the beginning. So you can just simply leave that off and you'll be good to go. Condition type. So we have to define what the condition is. So right now there's only one condition type, and it's going to be signal. And that means this. Whatever's on this list, that's a signal. By signal, before the underscore, it's not case sensitive. Right? You guys know this if you use the Autobot. So same idea. Okay. The other one is indicator. But like I said, it's not in this one, not available in this version. So it's there as a placeholder, but we're not going to be able to use it at the moment. Alrighty, so I want 2 entry signals. Here we go. What is it called? TS by label. Alright. Oh, you. Alright, well, I just spilled my coffee, and I'm not restarting this video, so you guys are going to have to bear with me here. Gotta love the wet mouse pad. Alrighty. So I typed in TS by label. That'll be my first one. As soon as I click off, it highlights green. Why? Because it's on this list already. That means it's found it. If I put something that's not on that list, you know, whatever, it's going to highlight red. So just as you're familiar with the data boxes from Autobot, it's going to tell you if that's found on the chart or not, to give you that confidence that you know you've written it in right, or it doesn't need to be, it's there, you know it. Okay, so that's the first signal. We're in the master signal. All right, so you got to think of it. This is all the master signal 1. So we're going to add a condition. We have to add an operator between the conditions. So since we're going to be doing a bearish shift or a bullish continuation, that's what I want. I'm going to select the operator or, because it's going to be or. Bullish shift or bullish continuation. What's this one called? X-Wave by label. Is it found? Yes, it's found. Okay. And you'll notice on the right, it gives you a little bit of a map, because I think this is good. Once you get to learn it, this might be a little bit more complicated than Autobot, but once you get to learn it, it's going to be nice. It's hard to look at just signals and all that, so I like to have it written out on here, and it'll write it out for you. So master signal 1, the tag names. This is what you're going to write into Autobot. Master signal 1. Because that's going to be my long signal, right? And you can change it. If you put 1, 2, 3, it's going to come up 1, 2, 3. You're also going to need to put 1, 2, 3 there. Okay, so whatever you put here is what it's going to say on the chart, is what it's going to say in the drawing objects menu, is what you have to put in Autobot. Okay? We're going to leave it at 1. So that's it. I have my long master signal set up. So this master signal will print whenever I get either one of these on the chart. Let's do the short side now. So I'm going to add a new master signal. You're going to see master signal 2. And I'm going to do the same thing but for the short side. So let's zip through it here. No within filters. We're going to add another condition. It's going to be or, because it's going to be right here is a good one. It's going to be bearish shift or a bearish continuation, either or. So operator is or. X-Wave cell label. Is it found? Yes, it is. Okay, so you can see we have 2 signals. And you'll notice, what does it say? Master signal 2. We're not case sensitive. So you know, that's the name that's going to show up on the chart. That's the name that's going to show up in the chart objects menu. And that's the name you need to put in on the Autobot. Okay, so we're ready to go. This is the example. This is all you need to do to set up multiple entry signals. If you just want a simple, hey, I want to get in on this signal or this signal or this signal, you can add more, right? You can add 3 or 4. You just do the same thing, right? So the first one, we got master signal name. The condition type is signal. Once we get a TS by label or we get an X wave label, then the master signal will print. For number 2, once we get a TS cell label or once we get an X wave cell label, we'll get the signal print. Okay, once you have it set up, hit apply settings. Okay. All right, I'll run it here real quick just to show you. As soon as we get any of those labels, we're going to get a master. Okay, so you see them start to come up now. We got a bearish shift, master signal. We got a bearish continuation, we got a master. Okay, bullish shift, master. Bullish continuation, master, 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 master. Now you could add the power shift in there if you wanted a third one, if you want to get it on any 3. Bearish power shift, bullish power shift, whatever you want. So you can see them come up. And then when I click them, master signal 2. What do I got here? Master signal 2. The Autobot takes it. Okay. So that's a simple multi-signal entry. I'm going to hit preset. It's a little different, but it's basically the same as Autobot. You just get a little window. And I'm going to set, call this whatever. Double entry. Save preset. Preset saved. Okay? And then you can't click. You gotta close the window. Can't click off it, just so you know. And another option is you can turn generator off so it's not gonna print signals, or you can turn it on. It defaults on. It's there if you need it. You can just turn the bot on and off really if you want, but just extra functionality. So let's close it. Open it. It's fresh. Every time you close it, it's unlike Autobot. It opens clean when you close it. So only close it if you really want to. Restart it fresh. And then we'll load the preset. So double entry. It loaded. Close my window. Okay, everything's the same. Everything's the same as it was. Okay. Now what if, okay, we're going to be moving on to the next example now. Now what if I said I want to get in on a bullish shift. I want to get in on a bullish shift signal, but only if there's a delta buy signal within 3 bars, we'll say. Within 3 bars back. So here we go, bullish shift. 1, okay, perfect. So I would go 1, 2, 3. Here's the bar, bullish shift printed on 3 bars back. 1, 2, 3. There has to be, I want a delta buy within 3 bars of the bullish shift, and that's when I want a master signal to print. So let's go through it again. Add master signal. We're always going to start with the final tag name for now. It goes kind of in an order. So it's kind of like you don't want to just put them in a random order. You want to start with your final tag. So that is my entry. Bullish shift. And we know that's called TS by label. Okay. I mean, you normally don't do a within filter on the first one. I'll get into more videos explaining everything, but just for now, don't bother with enable filters on the first one. Now we're going to add a condition. We used OR in the last example, but we're going to use AND because I don't want to get in on the bullish shift or the delta. I want to get in with the delta. I need both of them. I don't just want one or the other. I want both. So it's going to be AND. Now the operator's AND. Delta by. Yes, it's found. And this time we're going to have to use enable within filters. If you put on 2 signals with the AND operator, so you require both of these signals, you're going to have to use a within filter on one of them. Otherwise, they have to print on the exact same millisecond, and I don't even think it'll print a master signal. You need to define what type of time period these happen. They're never going to happen at the exact same like millisecond. So that's why we need enable filters. So enable filters, we've got two options, time or bars. In this example, I'm going to use bars, and I'm going to say 3 bars, and the direction is going to be back, 3 bars back from the main. So the way the logic works, it's going to read through the list. The strategy will read through the list. It will say, okay, do we have a buy label? Okay, yes, we see a buy label. What's the operator? And so we also need to have a delta buy. Okay, we have a delta buy, but is it within the correct time? Within bars 3, it'll check. Within bars 3, yes, it's the second signal that we require is within the right time frame. Time in minutes, time in bars, whatever, is within the time frame back. Okay, I'll go through the other settings later just because I want to show how to kind of quickly set it up, and then towards the end we can get more complicated. So let's go to the left. You know the name of it. It's master signal. That's what you have to put into AutoBot. What's the tag? The first condition, TS buy label. Okay, perfect. Bullish shift. Logic and. So we need TS buy label and delta buy. We need them both together. But we need delta buy within 3 bars back. Within 3 bars back. That's the condition for my my long. Add master. Let's do the same thing but opposite. Okay, buy label, add condition, and delta sell within 3 bars back. Done. Okay. Apply settings. Settings applied. Now, if you change it, it's going to revert. Apply settings will revert. Those settings you applied before still count on the strategy, but now that you've changed it, it's going to let you know, hey, whatever you've changed is not applied yet. So it's only going to go by whatever it looked like the last time you hit apply settings, right? So now it's telling you it's applied, in case you wonder. Okay, so then master signal 2. Master signal 2. Condition, signal. We need a TS cell label and we need a delta cell label, but we need it within 3 bars back. 3 bars back. Now I've got it set to a really short time frame, so it should print a lot of bars, a lot of signals. Okay, it's already printing. Okay, let's take a look at some of these. Right here's a good one. Okay, we got a master signal here. Why? Because we got our TS cell label, and within 3 bars, 1, 2, 3, we had the delta cell. We didn't get a master here. Why? Because within 3 bars back, 1, 2, 3, we didn't have a delta cell. We have one on the same bar, but we didn't have one back. Okay, and maybe I should change that for the same bar. Have delta on the same bar. But for now, it's just back. So 1, 2, 3, back. And I don't know which one printed first. I wonder if the bear shift printed first and then the delta, if it would have worked. But that's something I can change after the beta version. Okay, right here, same scenario. So I guess it will print if it's, depending on which one comes first on that bar, it'll print the master. But okay, bullish shift signal. Why did we get it? Okay, because 1 bar back we had a delta. Positive delta, bang. Okay, so that's how we combine signals that way. Okay, so that's basically the 2 ways it should be used. Right, again here, bear signal, do we have a cell within 3 bars back? Okay, we do. Okay, so it's going to be, before I send it out, I'll recode it so it's on the same bar or 3 bars back. I think. We'll see about that. But anyways, we'll move on. So that's basically how it's set up to trade. So it's either so you can take multiple signals or so you can kind of combine signals. Okay, so that's pretty much as far as most people need to go in the video. But if you want to get into some more detailed stuff, I'm going to do that now. Just to get it out there and just, you know, for anybody that's curious and learning a little bit more, we can get into more detail on things. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to get into some more details, some more complicated strategies going on here. So I'm going to do... Okay, I'm going to do TS buy. Or continuation, X-way buy label. Actually, we're going to go this way. I'm going to do and. I think this is the way to do it. And. Add condition or add condition I forgot to do the within we'll say, like, I don't know, 3 bars, then delta buy, then 3 bars. Okay, so what's this that I just put on there? This is, I'm basically, if I were to speak it out, it would be I'm going to take a bullish shift that has a delta buy within 3 bars behind it, or I'm going to take a bullish continuation that has a delta buy within a few bars behind it. Oh, apply settings. And we'll watch it run while I explain it. So why did this one come up? Okay, it was too fast for me now. Let's pause it. Why did we get a master there? Why? Because there's a delta 1, 2, 3. Delta buy within 3 bars of the bullish. Perfect. Same thing here. The continuation is behind the power shift. And then look, 2 bars back, we have the delta buy. Okay. So you see what I did here? I got the trend shift with the delta buy within 3 bars, or I got the continuation with the delta buy within 3 bars. And you can do the same thing for the short side. Okay, so I have 2 entry signals, right? And on each of those entry signals, I have additional conditions to make them right. So that means that's pretty much done. If you do the bearish side, you can do the same thing. Now, let's say I wanted to add another one. Okay, what's the power shift label? I don't even know. Power sell buy. So it's power seller, so it's going to be power buy label. Right? Power buy label. So what do? We go down here, add condition. Oh no. Remove condition. Oh no, I got it all messed up. Okay. Delta buy. It's in 3 bars. Remember, I just made it, so I'm not so good. Add condition. Or what do we call it? X-way buy label? Or XW or X-way buy label. Enable within, again, 3 bars. Or no, add condition and delta buy. Bear with me here. See, I'm not that very good at it either. I just built it. I haven't had time to really use it much. I did some testing, but not a lot. Okay, again, same thing. This is all going to be in one master signal. Master signal 1, master signal 1, right? And it's going to be the same stuff. So if I get a bullish shift with a delta buy within 3 bars back, bullish continuation with a delta buy within 3 bars back, if I get a bearish continuation with a delta buy within 3 bars back, then it's going to give me a signal. Okay. So you see how it can get complicated. And I could make a new master signal, and I could say the signal tag is master signal 1. And I could combine add condition or master signal 2. So I could take whatever the conditions are in master signal 1. I don't have a master signal 2 set up yet, but it's still on the chart from previous testing, right? That's why it recognizes it. So I could make a master signal that recognizes all the conditions from number 1 and number 2, puts them together, and I could do an OR condition, or I could do an AND condition. I just have to put a within filter on one of them, unless, because they're not going to print at the exact same millisecond. So I would do an OR, one or the other. So you can get, this can go pretty deep in how you code it and how you function. And this is only the signal part. We're gonna have, there's something called data box, but it's for NinjaTrader, right? And it shows conditions. So moving average 1, it'll tell you the high, the low. It tells you a bunch of data if you code it right to show here. It should show VWAP, but it's not on right now. But it'll tell you data here. So what I can do, eventually I can say, you know, I need master signal 1, and then it'll be condition type, indicator, and then it'll be VWAP above, above VWAP. You could say when price is above VWAP, and you could add that as a condition for your master signal. Or you could say, if you had stochastics on here, you could say, or stochastics D line above 50. And that would be one of the conditions, is stochastics be D1 line above 50 for the master signal to print. So we'll get into the indicator stuff. That's a lot more complex to code. I mean, this wasn't easy either, but that gets into a whole new realm of complication. So, I don't know. I think I've went as deep as I can in this part. I mean, you got the first, like I said, really it's just meant so you could say, hey, I want 2 different entry signals, or I want to, make them conditional by adding different things. But it's only signal labels that we're going to combine. And then as far as the menu, just play around with it. Remove condition, remove master signal, remove master signal. And like I said, if you close the window, so if you get it all bunged up and whatever, you don't want this anymore, you just close it. That's a refresh. You go here and you got a fresh window to start from. I might add a reset button if people want it. You see the presets, they're there. You understand how to do them, just the same as Autobot. So I think I've went through everything, and I think this is good enough for now. Like I said, this is what I call Generator Lite. This is just the first version, and this is just to get us going and understanding this. I think this is going to be a little more complex than Autobot, but it's kind of a necessary evil because I wanted to keep Autobot simple. I could add long signal 2, long signal 3 to Autobot, but that introduces more complexity, and the script is already long enough as it is. I don't want to be adding too much more to it. I just want to refine what it is, and that's why the helper script generator is so important. That way we can keep the code separate, and it's easier to diagnose things when they're separate like this, rather than I could put all this logic into Autobot and I would have a 20,000 line code or 20,000 line script. But it would be so hard to try and diagnose what's causing the problem and where. So this is why I keep it separate, and this is why I don't have any plans to add multiple long signals here. Down the road, if people really want it, okay, we'll see. But we're going to tackle other things on Autobot first. That's why I created Generator. So, I mean, that's the reason for both of them. It's just to separate the code. Could be all one, but we're going to separate the code. It just makes things easier to diagnose, as I said. So, anyways, that's going to be the video for now. And, let me know if you have any problems or things aren't working right. Try to remember the scenario. Try to explain it in a way where I can replicate the scenario. That way I can diagnose it. And, I appreciate you guys and have fun with it. And I'm excited to see what you guys come up with your tests and everything and the back testing. I don't have time to test. I built all this stuff the last couple months, and I do what I show you here on the video. I do this real quick, test it. Okay, it works. Boom, send it out. Testers can test it. Let me know if there's anything wrong, and I'll fix it. So, it's cool to see you guys playing around with it, and I hope to get there one day too. So, anyways, take care, guys.